We're on our way to the courthouse right now because last week I was served papers that my landlord is trying to sue me for non-payment. So you've gone all in on your dreams. No safety net, fully betting on yourself and leaning on your trust in God. But when things start to look bleak, how do you maintain your faith to continue on this non-traditional path to the life of your dreams? That's exactly what I want to share with you today. My current approach to continuing on this journey to my life of maximum fulfillment, even in the face of what looks like crazy adversity and insecurity. But first, you should probably know that this isn't the first time I've been served. Back in March, I was served a rent demand notice. It was my first month after finally completely leaving fitness for good to go 100% all in on my YouTube and content creator dreams. I basically decided that I was going to take a leap and allow the net, aka God, to appear. Mainly because it was God that had given me a dream to create this YouTube channel in the first place, to document my process on this journey and bring you along with me. So anyway, the original rent demand back in March was basically just an intimidation tactic to get me to pay the rent that was owed. But this notice I just received is very different. This time, I've been served a notice of petition, which basically states that my landlord is suing me for non-payment and has started an eviction case against me. It also states that I have to answer the petition in person within 10 days of receipt, or else the landlord would have the right to evict me. Today is day 10, so we're on our way to the courthouse right now because last week I was served papers that my landlord is trying to sue me for non-payment. So this morning when I woke up, I was thinking about how a lot of this channel is really just about telling the truth about the process, right? And so not just showing the glamorous life when we get there or whatever, but like showing you the process of following your dreams and how sometimes it can be kind of difficult, you know? But in the end, it will be worth it. That's what we're gonna prove. So there's that. And I was like, you know what? Let me make sure I get this because this is really important for the story and just because it's one of those times when you can really lose focus, right? Because you're like, oh my God, the world is getting to me. And it's really important to maintain your focus, but also maintain your faith in God and understanding that this is just a part of the story, right? So that's what it is. Am I nervous? Yes, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to poop myself on the train on the way here, but I've also just been praying about it and just like, you know, I'm just gonna go and let them know what's going on. Like, hello, we are moving to our lives of maximum fulfillment, and I need more time. That's all. Like, I'm gonna pay y'all. I just need a little more time. Okay. So, I'll see when I get there. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to film in there. I've never been here before. Wish me luck. So, cameras are not allowed, so I'm gonna put this in my backpack because I just don't wanna have to deal with any of this today. I'll see you when I get out. Okay, so I'm doing this here because I want to just sprint back home. But basically, I have a court date, November 1st. The lady was really nice that helped me. She was very like informative, and I feel like she was sensitive to my situation, you know? She gave me some resources to basically apply for assistance of repayment. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I feel like I'm kind of like, but it's just a little bit disorienting, this whole thing. Anyway, I am believing for a miracle. I am believing that it's all gonna work out, so I'm not stressing yet. I suggest you do the same. Don't stress, I got this. Okay, I'm gonna go home now. So let's talk about it. How am I keeping my faith in God when there's a possibility of facing eviction? 3 words: acting as if. I'm going to proceed as normal, as if everything is exactly how I want it to be, and as if this situation isn't even happening. Because maybe it isn't. Remember, we have the power. God, supreme intelligence, has given us the power of the mind to shift our realities. The other day, my mom challenged my positive and slightly delusional disposition and asked, "But what about the reality? When do you face reality?" And I said, the reality is nothing has happened yet. We still have the gift of time to experience a shift, a miracle. And so why would I assume the worst? If I know that the mind doesn't know the difference between what I imagine and what I'm actually experiencing, I'm always going to choose to imagine that all is well and all is sorted. And we've already seen how this mindset has allowed us to shift the quote-unquote reality, for example, with my gym space. And if you haven't seen it yet, I tell you that whole story in this video here. So how would I act and what would I be doing if this situation wasn't happening? Well, I'd be keeping my vibrations high and staying focused on the vision. Today, that looks like me staying committed to my gratitude practice, continuing to thank God for the fact that I have a place to live now, and thanking Him in advance for making sure I'll still have this place to live in the future. And making sure I hit the gym and actually enjoy it. I'm also actively working on different avenues to create streams of income, which we'll talk about soon in a future video. But also, as I've stated before, I'm finally doing exactly what God called me to do. And so all I really need to do is trust that He has my back. Jesus said, "Have faith in God. For assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, 'Be removed and be cast into the sea,' and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. Therefore, I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them and you will have them." So if you're currently in a similar situation, I just want you to know that you are definitely not alone and that God is gonna come through. And that's really what I was put here to show you. We're gonna get through this moment together. Anyway, I know I always say this, but I'm just so glad that you're here and in this with me. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment because I'll definitely be keeping you posted on how this all goes. Because we locked in now. Okay, I love you. See you in the next video.